Hi everyone, I'm Majam, welcome to my channel and welcome to the beginning of my Let's Play The Sims 4 Realm of Magic. I've wanted to do this Let's Play for a little while now, so I'm excited to get into it. I don't think this series is going to be very long, I just want to explore as much as possible and discover as much as possible about this game pack. Although I did play with it already, but I still have a lot to discover about this game pack. So now, let me introduce you to the sim that we'll be following in this Let's Play. This is Astrid Woodland. Astrid has been a spellcaster her whole life, although she discovered her powers when she was only 10 years old. She was the only one in her family to show such abilities, alongside an aunt apparently on her mother's side that nobody had seen or even heard of in decades, that her mother assumed it was just a legend that she was told when she was a child herself. But when Astrid showed signs of magical abilities, she received a letter to attend a special school in the magic realm. So she went, but she also had to leave her family behind, although she tried to keep in touch as much as possible with them. Over the years, Astrid's powers grew stronger, but she was much more interested in the art of potion making than dueling with her classmates and friends. Just like the man she loved, who had such a thirst for power that he went completely mad and caused the void out that almost destroyed the realm. Astrid was amongst the spellcasters who avoided the complete destruction of the realm, also causing the death of her beloved. Sages of all houses of magic united together to keep their realm alive and well for future generations of spellcasters, but Astrid decided to retire as she was heartbroken. She came to live in this house in Glimmerbrook and decided to live on her own and spend the rest of her life doing what she loves most: making potions. So this house was built by the Tides Changing, and I will leave a link in the description for you to go and check out the speed build of this house, where you will find also all the information to download it and put it in your game. This house was actually what inspired me for this entire storyline and what I like to do as well with this series. So I really couldn't see myself using any other house. Now, even though Astrid is supposed to be this whole powerful spellcaster with a lot of talent and all, I actually didn't cheat, and she's kind of at the bottom of the food chain of the spellcasters in a way, but it's just for the sake of this series to try and discover as much as possible, as I said at the beginning. So she has no points or anything, she's kind of a brand new spellcaster, but we can imagine that she's becoming even better and better over the years. I'd like to imagine as well that she's maybe in her mid-40s, maybe early 50s, and she's been living on her own for decades now. As for her traits, she's neat, she's also very gloomy. I gave her this trait because of what happened with the magic realm, and also because she lost the man she loved, and because she's been on her own all this time, and she feels this emptiness, inside of her. And she's also ambitious because she would like to discover all of the potion recipes. And of course, she also has the collector trait from her aspiration, which is the purveyor of potions, which is one of the two aspirations that came with the Realm of Magic game pack. Of course, for the first milestone, all you have to do is become a spellcaster, travel to the magic realm, which of course she did. Now, all she needs to do is to learn a potion recipe, which of course she will do, or hopefully she will do in this series. Also, I put her into the gardening career because gardening is going to be quite useful when it comes to making potions, I think, and I thought that this was maybe something that she would like to do on the side, but I would like to imagine that her main career is to sell potions. She's actually sometimes going to the bar to sell potions on this table here, which is the table that I think came with Jungle Adventure. And I'm going to have her sell some of her potions, or maybe all of her potions that she's going to make on this table to try and make some money. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Astrid. Also, as you can see, we have two other housemates. We have Midnight Woodland, who is Astrid's cat. He's been her cat for years, and she decided to call him Midnight because of this weird mark that he has on his face that looks like a moon, I don't know. Looks like a moon in a way. So this is Midnight. Let me show you his traits, or her traits actually, sorry. So Midnight, she's a glutton, she's playful, and she has a free spirit. And we also have Benson. Benson actually wasn't supposed to be in the household. I was just looking for cats on the gallery and I found him. I actually found him a while ago and I kind of fell in love with him. I thought he was so cute. He's just a kitten for now. I don't know if he's going to become an adult cat by the end of this series. But Benson, he is frisky, friendly, and playful. Also, as as I said, Astrid has a family, so she had, of course, a mother and a father, but she also had a little sister who wasn't a spellcaster, and her little sister is called Judy. Judy got married to Robert, and together they had 2 children. They had Genevieve and they had Anthony. So Astrid sometimes keeps in touch with them. I just wanted to let you know because we might receive some text from them, and Astrid likes to keep in touch. You know, she likes sometimes sending text, sending letters to them just to let them know that she's okay. She just hasn't seen them in years. Actually, since Anthony was born, I think it was the last time that she actually saw her family. So that's pretty much it for the introduction of all the household members. Now, for the house, as I said, this house was built by the Tides Changing, and as I said again, the link will be in the description for you to go and check out the speed build. But quickly for a tour, this is the entrance area with, I'd like to imagine maybe a formal living room. You also have the kitchen, although in the kitchen, Ashley used counters that came with the Vampires game pack, but I don't have this game pack, so I had to replace the counters or the cupboards by base game ones, and I also changed the colors of the counters just to try and follow the same color theme in a way. So it looks a little bit different and not as good as it did in the original house, but that's just because I don't have the Vampires game pack. And then if you go over here, you have the kind of informal living room. You have a lot of items from the magic realm, like books, spellcasting books, and a lot of items for cats as well. And then on the other side, you have the potion making room where I think Astrid is going to spend most of her time. Then when you go upstairs, you have the landing area with a desk area here where I think Astrid sometimes can try to think of a new recipe to work on. Then over here you have the bathrooms, and this is Astrid's room. She has a walk-in closet. She has a lot of magic stuff over here. She has a lot of books everywhere. She loves to study, and I mean, this is what she spends most of her time. And here is a bedroom that she thought sometimes maybe she could receive her niece or maybe her nephew sometimes, but that just never came up actually. So this is just a spare bedroom that's there in case someone wants to sleep in. So there you go. This is pretty much everything for the house. Now, what I'd like to do is try to take care of the garden because she needs to reach level 2 of gardening to be able to get a promotion. And I think it could be useful to have some ingredients. She also has, of course, some bees over here. I don't know if the bees are actually going to be useful for the potion making. I actually haven't really explored the potion making as much as I would have liked to, or not as much in depth as I would have liked to. So let's go ahead and harvest all. Let's go and harvest everything. Oh, she dug up a capsule again. It's kind of annoying. It's gonna open it up. Also, we've had some new neighbors move into the neighborhood because I haven't replaced, or actually I have replaced every house in the neighborhood. Let me show you very quickly. So I've replaced this awful house, I don't remember the name of it, by the one that Lil Simsy has made. I will put on the screen all of the information for those lots. But yeah, this is the house that Lil Simsy has done, a remaking of this house. Then over here, I've put another house that the Tides Changing has built, and this is the house where a new family has moved in. And Astrid, I think, would like to introduce herself if the family is available. Just to show a friendly new neighborhood face. So there you go. And I will also leave a link in the description to all of the speed builds of those houses. And this is another house that Lil Simsy has built. And I wanted to have something here that looks better than the starter house that looks kind of awful and very cubic and sad. And this is also a renovation of this bar that you have in Glimmerbrook, and this is also where Astrid sells her potions. She comes here, she goes at the front or sometimes at the back of the store, sometimes inside when it's raining, and she sells her potions. So of course you will find in the description all of the information to all of those lots and where to find them on the gallery or the speed builds to them. Now Astrid, I would like for you to go ahead and experiment with your cauldron because it's a very sad day today. It's also very freezing. There's a chance of snow. It was actually snowing this morning. But I would like for her to work on her aspiration. I think the cats are okay. Benson is always meowing all the time. I don't know what he wants. He's not even a vocal cat. Is he? No, he's not. So I don't know why he's always meowing all the time. Maybe because he's friendly and he's feeling a little bit lonely. I have no idea. Also, Astrid has never gone back to the magic realm since the Void Out. She saved it and then she just retired, went away, and she just cannot bear the idea of going back there without the people that she knew and that she loved, especially the man that she loved. It just makes her sad and it makes her anxious to know that she's going to be where the person she loved the most died. And Robert is texting us. No, thank you. See, her family still keeps in touch and tries to know if she's okay, if everything's okay. She used to be very close to her sister, but of course throughout the years they've kind of grew apart, but there is still this love between them and this bond that didn't break. And even though they're very far away from each other and they don't really know all of the time what the other is doing, they still feel this connection between them. So yeah, I don't think we're going to go to the magic realm with Astrid, but I have other plans for that, so don't worry. We're going to go and visit the magic realm. But Astrid, I don't think is going to go back there simply because of those memories. And, you know, after all, she's a gloomy sim and she feels very sad just thinking about the people that she's lost. And why aren't you experimenting anymore? Come on, continue. I really want for you to discover a potion. I don't even know. Yes, it's actually working on her bar here. The spark of magic begins to flow and swirl. Practice magic, learn and make new potions on the cauldron, cast spells and search for tomes to gain experience. She's not going to search for tomes though, because of course for that you need to go to the magic realm, but we do have some tomes around the house. Although I think for some tomes you need to have a certain level. Also, I think she's going to be practicing the practical magic. I think this is the one that could be more in touch with what she does. I don't think she would do a lot of mischievous magic. She might do sometimes some untamed magic, but yeah, as I said, I do have other plans for that, but we'll see as we go along in this series for all of those things. I really want for her though to discover a new potion though. But then I think also she needs to continue working on her gardening skill, but the garden is kind of... it's taking a while. Like, the plants don't need to be watered as much, and it's kind of annoying because it was the best way I found to have my Sims work on their gardening skill. So what I might do actually is maybe buy a gardening skill book. Where is the bookshelf? Isn't that a bookshelf? Okay, for some reason I couldn't click on anything. That was really strange. But let's go and purchase a gardening skill book. Gardening Volume 1, Water, Light, and Dirt. There you go. So she'll be reading that, I think, as soon as she's done experimenting on the cauldron so that maybe she can get a promotion and maybe earn a bit more money, because this is her only income, through potions and through gardening. So she needs to work on those to be able to continue paying for this house. I mean, even though it's kind of lost in the middle of nowhere, I think the bills are going to be quite expensive. And I love the fact that Benson is just following her everywhere. Midnight, though, is not... she's not as clingy as he is. And as you can you hear him just meowing all the time? I have no idea why. I don't think he needs anything. He's just meowing because he enjoys this. And yes, Astrid just improved her magic talent, I guess. In addition to practicing magic, you are now able to ask more experienced, friendly spellcasters for magical training. Potion crafting, spellcasting, and magical studying continues to grant knowledge. Okay, let's see what talent she can get. Knowledge is magic. Sim reads and does computer research at a faster rate. These interactions also provide magical experience over time. Blender arm, potion crafting, speed significantly increased. This one could be actually quite useful since she's going to be a potion maker, or she's technically a potion maker. Discharge, this sim can now cast Discharge, which empties spellcaster charge. I don't know, and I don't think actually that when you're doing potion making, it actually increases your charge as a spellcaster. I think it's just when you're casting spells actually, or if you are dueling with a sim, that it actually impacts your charge, but I'm not so sure, so I might not focus too much on this column here. Incredible Forager. This sim now receives more items when harvesting magical ingredients in the magic realm. If only she went there. Experimenter. When experimenting and practicing, sim gains experience faster with less failures. We should probably get this one. Although I'm more interested in the blender arm. This way we can unlock more about the potions here. So let's go for this one. And she still hasn't found a potion. I'm going to have her increase her gardening skill and then try again to experiment. Hopefully she'll find finally something. But then we need to go and check on those new neighbors, introduce ourselves and welcome them. Maybe we should make them some cookies. I think she would be the kind of person to make some cookies for the neighbors. I actually don't know if Magic or if the Realm of Magic game pack introduced some new recipes. I don't think so. And look at Benson. Once again, he's just next to Astrid, always following her everywhere, as I said. Alright, so Astrid just reached gardening level 2. Astrid can research gardening at a computer, research individual plants to unlock information in the notebook, and water plants in a nearby area. Cool. And apparently something wrong. He wants a clean litter box. Oh! The litter box is actually upstairs in the bathrooms, but because he's a kitten, he cannot access it. So let me just deal with that very quickly. Alright, so I've placed the litter box here so that Benson can use it if he wants. Hopefully he will be able to use it though. He's on his way. Great. Alright, Astrid, I'd like for you to experiment a bit more. Maybe it's cold actually in this room. Maybe that's why she keeps wanting to light up the fire. I would see this room being very, very cold. Introvert, have a sim do nothing, social for 24 sim hours. I mean, she's been doing that for decades now. But yeah, this room being on the side like that of the house, I would imagine would be very cold. I really hope she's going to find a new potion. Look at the cats just playing just next to Astrid. I think this scene is actually quite cozy with Astrid making magic. Or trying to make magic. And the cats just playing together. Alright, it's getting late, but Astrid still hasn't found a potion. I don't know why it's taking her so long. She's getting a little bit hungry though, but something that we can do first before we eat anything, because it's already 5 p.m, is go ahead and pay a visit to our new neighbors. Where are they? I think it's this way, yes. Oops. Where am I? Let's go and visit this residence. Alright, so here we are at the Bellamy residence. And we have the entire family outside actually. Let's go knock on the door. Can we knock on the door? Actually, she's going to introduce herself to Aspen and Wilhelmina. So let's go. Friendly introduction. Friendly introduction. And so this family, actually, you have the father and his 3 daughters, and they just moved in here. He's a single dad. I don't know why I cannot knock on the door. Is it because it's not considered as the front door, which wouldn't make a whole lot of sense? Okay, so apparently the front door is this one. Doesn't make sense, but you know, it's the sim, so who cares at this point. Astrid just wanted to be nice and introduce herself to the new neighbors and make sure that they were settling in well and that they were welcomed properly in the neighborhood, just like she was when she first arrived here. So let's go and see the dad over here, Icarus Bellamy. Hopefully I'm saying his name right, by the way. Let's go and do a friendly introduction. And Wilhelmina is taking care of the household. So I don't really know a whole lot about these guys. Is there a TV somewhere? Well, apparently Phoenix is watching TV. Icarus is a single dad. He's taking care of his 3 daughters, and he decided to move in here because it was very secure and he could actually practice magic as much as he wanted, and he's family oriented. Good to know. And he could also allow his daughters to practice magic as they want and be in a safe place to be spellcasters, because in Glimmerbrook this is where you find the most spellcasters. And it's also a place where you have an access to the magic realm way more easily than you would do in any other place. And so Astrid is getting to know him a little bit more, and Icarus has also been experimenting a bit more in the magic realm, in the HQ building that you have in the magic realm, for some potions as well. And he likes gardening as well, he likes nature. Let's go and compliment his house, which, as I said also, by the way, was built by the Tides Changing. Although I think I'm missing some counters here. I should have checked this house before, but yeah, it's missing some counters over here. She probably used, once again, the counters that came with the Vampires game pack, but since I don't have this game pack, they're not here. But yeah, this was a house built by the Tides Changing, and I thought that it suited perfectly this neighborhood as well. And you have 3 bedrooms, although this bedroom I think is a little bit too youngish for poor Phoenix, but you know, it's okay. But yeah, Icarus moved in here with his daughters just a few days ago, and today was apparently his first day in the magic realm, experimenting, trying to figure out new ways to make potions, and he might be thinking as well starting teaching over there. Who knows? Let's go and ask about Day. Also, this wasn't the outfit that I gave him. I don't know why he's wearing that, but you know, that's okay. Let's go and ask about career. Maybe she could share melancholy thoughts and just letting him know where she comes from and what happened to the magic realm. I don't know where Icarus was when the entire Void Out app happened. He's a stay-at-home dad. Oh, he seemed pretty shocked by whatever Astrid told him about the magic realm. Let's gossip about neighbors. She probably knows as well the other neighbors and has quite a few things to say about them. But she's getting a little bit hungry, so I'm going to have her just head on back to the house and continue working on her potion making, because I really want to figure out this potion before she goes to bed. So let's say goodbye to Icarus. They're actually almost friends. In Salt Yard, no, it's actually a pretty nice yard. It's quite small, but it's good enough, you know, they have bees, they have everything they need. They also have a campfire. Maybe we could have a party sometime here. Their relationship improved so well, actually. I'm really pleased. Let's go and compliment his house again before we go. Oh, Icarus is a genius. We're getting to know him pretty well. Look at that. He's a bookworm, he's a genius, and he's family-oriented. Astrid is pretty good to read people. Astrid is back home. She's going to make herself some garden salad, and as soon as she's done, I really want for her to experiment once more. I think tomorrow I'm also going to have her experiment a bit more with the spell casting aspect and try to find some spells to maybe repair objects. I think you can find those through the practical magic. So I'm going to have her do all of those things and continue improving her spellcaster rank. I think the more you increase your spellcaster rank here, the more spells and the more potions you can discover, I think. Are you scared of something, Benson? Look at the cats! I love the fact that the cats are all around here, always. Whenever Astrid is somewhere, they're here with her. But even though Astrid lives alone with her cats, she doesn't really cut herself off from social life, you know. She sometimes socializes with the bartender at the bar when she sells potions. She also sometimes socializes with her customers. She also has some co-workers in the gardening career, and as you saw, she also spends time with her neighbors and she socializes with people. She doesn't live aside from everything. She's not a social in any way, you know. She wants to have a social life. She just likes being alone sometimes, or actually a lot of the times, to go through all of those dark thoughts that she has because of what happened in the magic realm. She was pretty much scarred by that and she struggles to move on from this. I mean, it's quite understandable to struggle to move on from the loss of the person you loved most. She's really tired, but I really hope that she's going to figure out this potion finally, because as soon as she discovers a potion, I'm thinking having her make 10 of those and try to sell them for some money. I think you can sell potions for quite a bit of money. I know also that we do have some potions here that the Tides Changing put when she built this house, but I'm not going to use those. I think these are just here for decoration, and also it gives this room an entire feel, you know, of potion making room, so I'm not going to touch those. Alright, Astrid is very tired. She still hasn't figured out this potion. I'm getting a little bit upset, but let's go to sleep. I thought there was a fire, but no, it's the fireplace in the chimney here. But yeah, she's just going to go to sleep, so I will resume tomorrow morning. It's the next morning. Astrid is awake and she is right now having some fruit salad for breakfast. She also got promoted to soil sifter, so level 2 in the gardener career. Now she needs level 3 in gardening to get promoted, and she needs to research gardening, so she needs a computer apparently, so I might actually get her one. And she's right now uncomfortable because the kitchen is disgusting, and I think Benson also needs to play a little, so we might play with the laser pointer with him. Where is Midnight? Midnight is on the sofa here. So let's check the garden. How are the bees? They're irritated, so we need to apply mite treatment. So let's go ahead and do that for both. And we should try to bond with the bees, and we should also maybe collect the honey, or let's just go ahead and sell the honey as well, just to try and make some money. I mean, Astrid tries to make money as much as she can through every ways that she can, that she actually enjoys. So gardening, beekeeping, and potion making, although the potion making doesn't seem to be going so well apparently. And let's see if we can find something else than a capsule in there, and let's get another frog, because frogs can be useful. But something that I'd like for you to try... oh, she wanted to collect the honey though. Oh well, she can do that another time. Something that I wanted for you to do is practice magic, and let's go and practice the practical magic. She found a piece of limestone. I don't think you can use those in potion making. Extract fossil. Oh, we do have some seed packets that we can maybe plant somewhere. Fossilized egg. A striped dirt frog. Alright, so let's see if you can actually figure out a spell. Although, let me check those books that we have, those tomes that we have here. Copy-pasto. I think we can learn this one. And there is the Nimble Mine over here, which I think is a spell as well. Low-ranked, tome for low-ranked spellcaster. Low-ranked spellcaster. Maybe we should read this one. And upstairs, I know we have a couple. Rejuvenation. Copy-pasto again. Necrocall. Alright, it's been a couple hours and Astrid still hasn't figured out a spell. I'm getting worried about her spellcaster abilities. She needs to figure out something already. Although, you know, she's still improving her spellcaster rank here, which is great. There you go, Astrid has discovered a new potion recipe and has bottled up a sample. A potion of magical aura has been added to her inventory. Good to know, so now she can make it and she could sell it. So maybe we should do that as soon as she's done experimenting though. But I also would love for you, actually as soon as you're done experimenting, let's go and play with the laser pointer with Benson because he wanted to play with you. And I would love also for you later to figure out a spell, a practical spell. Oh, Simeon is passing by. These two used to be friends, but after the battle of the magic realm, they kind of fell apart and they're not really that much close friends anymore. So now also for her aspiration, she needed to own a cauldron, which she does. She needs to reach spellcaster rank 2 acolyte. I think she's pretty close from getting that, and she needs to know 3 different potions. Well, we're in a good way. What's going on, Benson? We're going to play with you soon. Don't worry. Oh, also, I meant to get her a computer. Alright, so I got her a laptop computer. I thought this was a bit more practical for her. So she needs to research gardening. Let's go blog about gardening. She can do that as well, maybe. Although I think she gains fame through that, so maybe not. Socialize order. Is it in web? I think it's in web. Research. Research gardening. And she was done experimenting, apparently. So then, let's go and brew a potion. What do you need for the magical aura? You need an emerald and a goldfish. Oh, that's actually going to be a little bit annoying. I know there is a mod that actually gets rid of those requirements to craft potions, but I actually kind of like the challenge. Although I think you can order the emerald through the web. Let me see. Order, purchase crystals. Let's see, emerald, there you go. Let's go and order a couple. Although for the goldfish, we need to find a place to fish. I think it's one of the fish that's the easiest to catch. Let's see. Dear buyer, thank you for embracing the natural benefits of crystals by asking yourself what conscious lifestyle improvements you can make, and by buying our crystals, you're one step closer to true self-empowerment. Okay. We are proud to be part of your journey here at Celestial Prosperity. Celeste Moonglade, CEO and founder. I have never seen this before. I don't think I've ever ordered a crystal online before, so hey, pretty cool. Let's see, where can we fish? I think there must be a place to fish over here. There you go. Let's go and go fishing. Oh, is the kitchen still dirty? You should definitely try to figure out the spell that cleans everything. How is it called? I don't remember the name of this spell. Actually, maybe before you go fishing, you should practice practical magic. Alright, she's been paid from researching gardening. We need to clean the litter box as well. I really want for her to discover all of those spells, because those practical spells could be very useful. Let's go fishing. Oh, actually, can the mood influence how a sim discovers spells and potions? Because now that she's focused, maybe she's going to discover more spells. She found Reparo. Let's check actually, I haven't checked the spell book yet, so she's found the Reparo, fix a broken object and make crafted objects higher quality, cool. And the potion, a potion that displays some magical aura. Cool. Alright, so hopefully she's going to catch a goldfish. But I think it's one of the easiest fish to catch, so she might be able to craft this potion, and maybe tomorrow she can go to the bar and sell those potions and make money that way. But I'm really wondering if the focused moodlet actually helps with discovering new spells and new potions. And she caught a bass. Also, something that we might do sometimes is visit Windenburg, because I think Glimmerbrook is pretty close from Windenburg, and over there you have the bars, the cafes. I have also placed a restaurant there, and of course there are the nightclubs and the Von Hunt estate. So we might sometimes just go and visit there just for a change of scenery, and maybe sometimes Astrid would like to travel a little and go to the next town from Glimmerbrook, so we might sometimes go to Windenburg. Is that a goldfish? She found a goldfish. Great. All right. So we can go back to the house. She's a little bit hungry. She hasn't figured out the spell to clean everything. You can stop fishing, actually. Let's go up there, though, first, and maybe use the toilets, because usually the bladder need goes down very quickly for Sims. Let's go and take a bath, and I'm going to have her just eat something very quickly, have dinner. Let's try vegetable dumplings, and then I'm going to have you prepare brew the potion. Let's go for the potion magical aura. Okay, so for some reason, I cannot have Astrid brew the potion. I keep having her try to, but for some reason it doesn't work, so maybe that's because she's too tired. We'll try tomorrow morning. Alright, so Astrid is awake, but I still cannot brew the potions. That is going to be quite annoying. Definitely, because I keep clicking on it. Okay, I need to look this up because this is going to be a problem. Alright, so something that I've realized is that for this potion to work, you need a goldfish. And as you saw, yesterday we fished a goldfish. But apparently the goldfish is not in her inventory anymore. I just have the bass. And she hasn't done anything using fish when it comes to cooking or anything. So, I don't know why the potion is showing. I looked up on the internet and apparently it's a glitch that has been there since The Sims 4 Realm of Magic came out. I've never encountered this issue before. So, we're not going to brew this potion today. As you can see, I've made a mess because I tried to figure out why she couldn't do that. I've never encountered this issue before, so I'm a little bit annoyed right now. I'm really sorry that this happens in the very first part. That's really nice, but what can you do? That's The Sims, just for you. So right now she's just experimenting, trying to figure out maybe another potion. I'm just going to put everything back in her inventory, and what I might actually have her do is go out again or actually I think I know why she doesn't have the goldfish anymore. I actually have no idea why this is glitched out. If you have any suggestions on why this is glitched out, because now that I think of it, she used the goldfish to make the potion before. That's why she doesn't have the goldfish anymore, but she cannot brew the potion? I don't know. I don't understand why it's not working. This is kind of frustrating because I really thought that she could sell some of her potions in, just tomorrow maybe at the bar. This would have been a cool thing for her to make some money on the side and to earn a living basically, but apparently The Sims doesn't want me to. As long as she maybe discovers another potion that could be nice. She's also getting a little bit hungry, so maybe she could get some breakfast. But yeah, I've spent, I think, the past 20 minutes trying to figure out what was going on. Oh, she discovered another potion. What did she discover? A good fortune has been added to her inventory. Cool. So what she can do now is have some brunch. Let's go get some BLT. There you go. Now, let me see. Brew potion. See, she can still make apparently she still has the goldfish in her inventory, which is not the case. So I don't understand why it's there. She needs some turquoise. Let's see. Maybe we can try to order the turquoise. Make the other potion, good fortune one. Actually, I'm going to wait for her to be done doing whatever she's doing because I don't want to mess up anything. But I don't know why the other potion still shows as if she had goldfish in her inventory. Maybe we need to have another goldfish in her inventory for her to be able to do that potion. I don't know. I've never encountered this issue before, as I said. So hopefully I will figure it out so that she can make some potion and sell them at the bar. Otherwise, she can just discover the copy-pasto spell to be able to copy and paste all of the potions that she has, and we can pretend that she's making them, and then she'll be able to sell them on her table at the bar. And I think she does have a book around here somewhere that's copy-pasto. This one. So maybe she can just learn this one, although it's rank Adept. Yes, Adept is the 4th level, kind of the spellcasting ranks. So she needs to improve a bit more. Alright, so let's see if she can actually make the potion of good fortune. Okay, so she can make this one, but the other just glitched out for some reason. At least she can brew potions. I was really worried that she couldn't. So maybe we should try to get another goldfish so that she can make the other potion. I mean, the magical aura is not a very useful potion anyway, I don't think. So that's okay. I think something's wrong with Midnight. Midnight needs some love, so we should get to know, maybe hug. Also, Astrid is having some of those dark thoughts today. She's feeling sad. Maybe she had a dream, or maybe, I don't know, maybe the birthday of the Void Out is coming up soon. Oh, we should definitely also look for frogs, and I think we can dig for something. And she also wanted to bond with the bees, so let's go and bond with them. Can we do anything with the garden as well? Oh, she has too much going on right now. Alright, so she finished this potion. It's a normal quality. That's nice. A potion to find helpful items while doing everyday activities. Why is it getting dark? Is there a problem with it? Maybe we should bottle up all, and could be useful actually to drink this potion so that she can find some useful items. Oh, she's so sad. Alright, also she needed to purchase some seeds for her career, so let's go ahead. Get some more magical plants, I think those can be very useful. And there you go, she's completed her work task. Oh, she wants to collect a new postcard. That's random. Maybe we can, we can pretend that these are postcards that she received from her family. And she found another limestone. I'll do that later though, because right now I really want for her to collect those potions so that she can maybe go ahead and sell them at the bar later today. And I'm also going to keep one so that she can try to have some good fortune. But I don't know why there was this dark cloud just above the cauldron. But what I'm gonna do, guys, is actually end this part here. So I really hope that you enjoyed this first part. Sorry for the weird glitch that happened. I don't know what this is, but I guess, you know, it's The Sims. You have to encounter sometimes some weird problems, and we just did. Thankfully, it's not a big issue. We can kind of go around it and still make potions and sell them at the bar. I'm really happy to finally start this series because I've wanted to start this series for so long, so here we go. Once again, I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope that you're looking forward to what's to come next. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye everyone.